Good morning, everyone. It's still cool out here. It feels really nice. I don't think we had any more rain overnight. There's a chance for thunderstorms this afternoon. They have us under a slight risk. Yeah, no more rain. It was really around 2. They have us under a slight risk for severe weather today, mostly wind, and then the hail and the tornado is even less. I'm not too worried about it. I don't think it's supposed to suddenly get warm. You know, when hot and cold air meet is a lot of times when severe weather will happen. I don't think that's supposed to happen today, and also it's awfully cool out here for us to have, and doesn't feel humid either, I have to say, for us to have any type of severe weather. But I accept it may rain again this afternoon. So all the plants are looking super happy. I won't have to water anything this morning, just clean the kitty water bowls. It's Wednesday. Should be some Lego building today. I don't have a full calendar. Spent a few days with the full calendar, so an hour or two of free time would be, you know, kind of down time would be good today. I am going to have to take Panther to the vet this afternoon. They can see us at 4. He's been throwing up off and on, and I kept on thinking, okay, he's back to normal. Cats throw up. This isn't a huge deal. It's okay. And then he throws up again, and it seems like more of a big deal. And that cycle's repeated a few times now. So I need to go get him checked out. He's my oldest kitty. And first recorded photo is November of 13. I found it this morning. But he was a full-grown adult, and someone else had already had him neutered and his ear tipped. I didn't know. So I took him in to get his shots and stuff, and they're like, well, the good news is he's already neutered, and we're happy to give him his shots. So, I'm worried. I may not sound worried. I'm trying to keep a, you know, I'm trying to keep a good attitude, but I am, of course, worried about him. So, if he was at least 2, maybe 3 in the, November of 13 picture, he's probably 13 or 14 years old, something like that, something along those lines. So yeah, let's just hope it's something they can help him get past the nausea, and it's not a severe underlying condition, and we can get him back to feeling better. He's still happy to see me, wanting to eat, and, you know, doing his normal things. So those are good signs, I think. Everything's looking good. I got the water refreshed for the kitties, and I push on and rub off all of the cushions in the morning to try to keep them, the ones that people can sit on, ready for sitting and not too wet for the kitties. The hydrangeas sure are starting to look pretty. WRAL says they're hydrangeas in their garden are in bloom. If it wasn't terribly inconvenient, I wouldn't mind going to walk around over there. That's always a nice short walk. Especially if we don't go on the weekend. It's not too crowded. This is a little more of a purple flower. I realize the acidity of the soil has a lot to do with it, but this is just a different variety. And a lot more to come, so I'm really looking forward to that, assuming we don't have a super high, heavy windstorm. So I'm really appreciating this. I think it's Hiroshima, not Hiroshima, but Shira Swanan Johan. I should just probably say Johan. It's a moon Japanese maple, and the, you know, new growth coming back here, this second push after the deer ate on it with the red in it on top of the green as it changes colors. Attractive to me. I still don't see any flowers on this guy. which is not a problem. I'm just so happy that it hasn't been eaten back this year that, you know, I'm just happy about that. Worried about this one corner right here. Hopefully they don't want to mess with this and they'll leave it be. The Nandina is really taking off. I'm probably going to have to, you know, I can't let it take over the whole yard. It's kind of invasive because there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right here. And those 5 big ones are okay, but I don't, you know, if there's like little ones underneath it, and there are, I really don't, I don't want it to take over the whole yard. Oh goodness. Tuck says I want to follow my mama, and Stripe says I want to follow my mama too, and I heard that loudness. Come on. You warned him off. Let's let the fluff on the tail go back down. I don't need to cause Mama trouble in the morning. She doesn't want her boys getting hurt or even just unhappy with each other. Okay, enough plant talk for one morning. Good morning, Panther. Good morning. Hi. Hello, hello. Hi, that makes me happy. So I was doing a little more research on the Jack in the Pulpit. It's apparently pretty cool that it's growing in our yard. One of the spots is possibly getting more sun this year than it would prefer. But morning sun, not afternoon sun. It's the one right near the, well, it's not a stump, but the cut off little seat thing. When the guys trimmed down the stump that rolled to that spot. It's pretty heavy, so it sort of stayed there. And then there's another one just behind the holly tree there, and pretty big clumps from what I understand. It usually happens, and try to keep the stilt grass away from it and let it do its thing. It's a pretty cool plant to have come up in the yard. Good morning, Gray. Hey there. Hi, sweetie pea. Hi. Hello. You're so cute. Hi. You helping me make my second cup of coffee. Hi. Nice, sweet boy. He goes, when it's wet on the ground out there, you know, I'm pretty happy to sit here in your kitchen. He wanted to go out yesterday. We opened up the door and he looked up at us like, I changed my mind. Y'all are crazy. Ain't going out there in that rain. Mostly him and Morris when they were both outside. We're in the cat hotel up high, laying together for a good part of the day. Don't you, don't you, don't you. Okay. Don and I were being lazy about going for our walk this morning, and we were just getting ready to go when the vet called and said, if you can bring Panther now, we can see you now instead of waiting until 4. Now is 11:20. So I said, yeah, sure, that works for me. So Don got the crate, got Ruby out, helped me load him up, and I'm headed up there. And, you know, I guess I am not a just let life happen, like, you know, I like a plan, I like control, I like order, but, you know, in my old age, just a little bit, I'm seeing sometimes things happen for a reason, a little bit more than when I was younger. So maybe Don and I weren't out in the middle of the trail when they called for a reason, so I could take Panther now. I don't know. I'm happy they can see him earlier. Maybe I should just leave it there. It's less time to worry. Johnny had come out, and of course he's quite worried about Panther now, and I didn't want to do that to Johnny, but you know, life happens, and it's really not as controllable as we'd like sometimes. I know, buddy. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, they're paving today, and unfortunately I went over a little bit of loose gravel, but hopefully it wasn't anything that stuck to Ruby and just a lot of noise. It does seem like they're trying to get this finished sooner than later. God, they've got sidewalks laid in over here now, so that's good. I've been monitoring, obviously, the Facebook pages for the town, and there's some people seriously about to be pushed over the edge on having to wait back there to get across the traffic light. And I don't know, it is what it is. I also heard that Bowling Road, just past the Episcopal Church, where they're putting in the new middle school, that they have brought in earth moving equipment at the end of Bowling Road away from the school where there's no outlet. It's just a dead end, that they're going to put an outlet in over there. Now, I don't know how that's going to really, I mean, it's got to be better than there being no outlet at all. I don't know how great that's going to help with the school traffic, because we're all very worried about the school traffic for the people that live near the school and the buses coming and going for their safety and navigating in and out down there and stuff. So I don't know how fast they can pull that off before the start of the school year or not, but there's definitely going to, I think, I'm trying to be realistic here, not pessimistic. I think there's going to be some growing pains as the school opens and carpool lines form and people learn how to navigate through there. So I do think that it's possible it might start off rough and improve over time as routines happen and things sort themselves out and the school makes adjustments, and maybe the police help with monitoring traffic down there for a bit. I think there's room for adjustment and improvement, so I'm trying to stay optimistic while being prepared for traffic issues over there. They didn't tell me how long I had, but the vet knows where I live and about how long it takes me to get up there, so it is what it is. I just drive safe and get up there as quick as I can, efficiently as I can. I want to say quick, but maybe efficient. So my days of the week are all mixed up with Johnny home and the extra activities on Mother's Day with Sam visiting on the weekend, and Don and I are both confused. He said all day yesterday he thought it was Monday, and I said, well, me not going to shopping probably contributed to that. I ended up at Whole Foods, but it wasn't me going off by myself for the normal daily things. So yeah, this is better for me going here now, because I plan to make lasagna for dinner. And the things Don and I want to eat, prefer to eat, usually eat when Johnny's not home, vary a little bit from the things that Johnny would want us to eat as a family. So I'm really, I'm making the mom effort here. I'm going to make lasagna again tonight. Plus, it's only 67 out there. It's not like it's a super hot summer day and I'm driving, not the car. It's not like it's a super hot summer day and, we wouldn't want a casserole or a deep dish kind of a meal. So I think Johnny appreciates the effort. Taking Panther sooner than later should help with my ability to be home when I need to be prepping the food. The things moms that try to serve home-cooked meals deal with, the logistics and planning of time to cook, which I'm committed to, but is not always easy. Definitely requires planning. I really thought we were going to get a green arrow and we didn't. Actually, I think it comes after, like it lets a lot of this traffic go and then the green arrow comes. Doesn't matter. I don't normally get in the left turn lane. I'm regretting it now. Well, what I came here to say was Dr. Liz could hear a heart murmur, but she says it doesn't sound like a particularly bad, she's heard much worse. Because the vet at his yearly back on March 27th, she thought she heard a heart murmur also, but that can be when they're really upset. I mean, it's hard to sort of know, but he was pretty calm when she listened today. She really didn't think what was going on with him was related to the heart murmur. And it also wasn't, bad enough that she wanted to send him off to explore that option. So that was a relief. She did blood work and tested his urine, and there's nothing wrong with anything. So that's very reassuring. And they gave him sub-Q fluids and an anti-nausea shot, and said to just try to let him eat his normal food and do his normal routine, and, you know, check back if something's not, you know, improving. But she thinks he just probably ate something he should have, and it set him off, and it's just been hard for him to shake it. So I mean, that all sounds good news. Good blood work and urine is very reassuring. And she says pretty much when they do the sub-Q fluids, which if you don't know, that means they put sterile water in his neck, under the skin of his neck, and he'll just, over the course of the day, it'll get absorbed by the body and he'll have to pee a lot. He had lost 1.5 pounds since he was here on March 27th. So the nausea, the throwing up was starting to dehydrate him and affect him a little bit. So, but she says they often just perk up after the anti-nausea medicine and the sub-Q fluids. They just seem to perk up. So we're gonna go with that. We're gonna go with that. I'll keep an eye on him, and yeah, offer him, he likes wet food, offer him wet food. I wondered if the chicken was sitting well with him, so I may just do Friskies while he's, you know, trying the wet mixed grill stuff, just to try it, because he seems to tolerate that and like it really well, and I want to give him whatever he tolerates and likes really well. Okay. All these things, it's rough. Midnight's going back Friday to check his urine again. I'm late on getting him back up there. The one thing about that, if he's doing good, the one thing about that being late is that if something's not right with his urine, it'll definitely have had time to grow and show back up. So obviously I would have got him back in there sooner if it had seemed like he wasn't doing good. He's actually seemed like he's really doing good. So yeah. Well, I don't know about all of the fine tuning, but seriously seems to me like they're getting this paved and ready to reopen quicker than I would have imagined. So that would be good. I'm impressed. The sidewalk's down over here and everything. That was part of the plan, was to get the sidewalks to connect from the intersection down to where there was already some sidewalks. So we pulled up over here and we're pretty sure we saw Mom and Dad Bluebird with a couple of fledglings on the ground bringing them food. Pretty sure that's what we saw. I zoomed in, mega zoomed though, so not good quality, but there's like mega honeybee activity buzzing on that buckeye, and I looked to make sure I didn't see a hive. It was that loud. We've walked all around the parking lot here in the grassy area at the environmental park, and we filled 2 bags of trash. Actually, 3, because Don already emptied that one time. I just threw mine away. Hey. One lonely petunia over here in the field. I had to come check it out. And that's definitely what it is. I guess they're eventually going to come back in here and do something, but for now it's just sitting. Well, look at the little pretty rose. Hopefully they won't come and mow it down, but maybe that's partly what helps it to come back so nice. There's also trumpet vine mixed in with the rose. Yeah. I saw a pussy willow seedling that I want.
Oh, of course you did.
So I've got a piece of wisteria, a pussy willow, and another buckeye. I used to spend hours with the boys driving up and down John Adams Road, taking pictures of roadside plants, stuff, and occasionally bringing home something I wanted to try to get going in the yard. I do believe this is Queen Anne's lace and not whatever that other poisonous thing is.
Hemlock. No, not hemlock. It's, yeah, you're right. What is it?
Yeah, I don't remember. I do believe this is Queen Anne's lace, though. I have thousands of pictures of Queen Anne's lace from driving down John Adams. I really like summer roadside stuff when there's not a lot of trash to upset me and distract me. Yeah, look at the rose over here too. I have some stuff growing in the side yard that never flowers, and I think it's some mock rose, not good thing. I kept on hoping, since it looked like a rose, that it would flower, but it never did, unfortunately. Oh, here's blackberries starting to do their thing. The problem with the blackberries around here is, well, first off, I've got to watch for poison ivy, and second off is the deer come and get them before people can get them most of the time. I can hear the water running, and I can hear the birds chirping, but I don't hear any cicadas today.
No cicadas.
Seriously. It's nice out here. The only way it could be any nicer is if this part of the trail was flat.
Or including the recliner.
A recliner? Yeah, well, there's what I think is perfect, and then there's what you think is perfect.
That's right.
So this blackberry has pink flowers, not white. I haven't paid it attention before. This is, it looks like a mix between a rose and a blackberry. Google plant thing says it's an elm leaf blackberry. I spotted the pretty pink flower because I'm not used to seeing pink. I'm used to seeing white on the blackberry bushes here. And it's near the Jeff Wells Trail head at the South Park side. Don's such a good sport. This time, you know, certain times of the year I stop and admire every bird on the trail, and this time of year I stop and admire every plant. Poor Don can't catch a break.
That's okay.
Well, my friends did call me growing up Walking Talking Database. WDB, yeah, was one of my nicknames because I would be spouting off information all the time. I can't help it. It's just how my brain thinks. So they've mulched the trail that the church was working on. Yeah, it's mulched.
Yeah?
You want to go back this way or the other way?
Oh, let's go this way.
Okay. I don't think it's any longer.
It ain't no shorter.
We've done our bid for town and country today. There was a picnic trash thrown in the electronics recycle, including glass jars of pickles and full containers of macaroni salad. Must be nice to be rich and not care, and lazy and no conscience. But anyway, Don and I got that to the trash, the big trash, and Don was able to throw it up in there. They had the lid open. So anyway, I think we're ready to call it quits for the day now. Ready to be back. It was bad enough we went to the restroom and washed up good. But this is nice.
Yeah.
They have lined it and mulched it.
Yeah. Got a little bridge there.
Yeah. I guess it was a little muddy here, so they've actually put in a bridge. Yep, I guess that'll work. I don't know how much flood water it'll help people cross, but more than nothing.
Yeah.
Without being soggy. You can see the runoff and the...
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. We had a pretty good amount of rain. I mean, I'm not saying the tropical storm it
Right.
might restrict it a little bit too much.
It handled overnight 2 inches is passable, so yeah. Well, besides mulching and finishing up that trail really nice, they have put in a little playground.
I think they paved. This is new. I don't think this asphalt
Wasn't paved all the way back
wasn't
here.
paved. This was a big construction area, and this was like a real muddy mess.
Yeah, and I think we weren't sure about the permanence of the trailer, but it looks like it's all permanent now with the nice walkway and everything.
Yeah.
Way cool.
I would say at this point they put some money on that.
Yeah, that's some real lumber there. Nicely done handrail and everything. I don't know what this would be for. The white piping. Something though.
Right.
Well, I don't know if Panther finished the wet food or one of the other kitties did, but it's empty. I don't see any fresh throw up, so that's excellent. I'm not coming to haul you off. I bought you. I need to scrub that a little bit more, but that's from the other night. Hey, bud, come here. Hi. You're not trusting? Hi. I'm not hauling you off, I promise. I promise. Come here, I got food. Come here. Okay. Hi. Good boy. Good boy. Well, we had lots of quality petting time at the vet today. I'm happy about you. You're a good boy. Got you lots of gravy in your bowl. Yeah, I just got done editing yesterday's excursion to the mall, mall excursion video, and I'm sorry I didn't do a better job. What happened was, you can't film in the Apple Store. You really can't film in the whole mall. I swear, if you pop out anything that resembles a camera other than a cell phone, the mall security will like run over and tell you to put it away in like 5 seconds flat. I don't know how these TikTok, Instagram kids survive, but maybe, I think, you know, you can get away with your phone. And anyway, I wasn't able to film what I wanted to film, and then I forgot when we were back in the car to say a couple things I meant to say. So hopefully the text I put up made the story clear enough. I hate it when I can't go back and fix it. Well, fix it the way I'd like to, with, you know, the video that I wanted versus having to put text up. So anyway, sorry about that. Yeah, I don't know if he's hungry or not right now, but I really don't see, he hasn't been sick up on the porch at any point. And he's oh, I touched the wrong ear. I'm so sorry. Don't let me touch the pointy ear. The other ear is the one that's safe. Yeah, you go eat some of that good gravy before somebody else comes and takes it, because I know you like the gravy stuff, and fluids is good. Fluids is good. Yeah, all the sub-Q's been. Did you have to pee? The nice bubble of water that was under your scruff, it feels like it's all absorbed. I've done that myself before with puppies. Actually, maybe with kitties too. It's not hard. If it doesn't really hurt, they usually will mostly let you do it. Hope not to have to do it again anytime soon. The problem is the expense of the IV bag and all the tubing for a single time use, and it doesn't last a super long time. So that's really more the issue. I'm exhausted, and it's 6:10 already, but the lasagna's in the oven, and I've set the timer for 45 minutes, and it's been days. So I'm gonna work on it. My order from EMS Bricks came, so I really should have everything I need. I feel like I've made good progress. I've got the garage band instruments done. This is the washer and dryer with the Tide on top. And this sticker's not supposed to be here, but I had that piece with the sticker, so okay. Never used these double curved windows before. Would have really come in handy with some of the houses I did 2 years ago. Hi, nighttime. Thanks for the help. Really like those. Might want to use them again. And got the kitchen installed. So I'm stopping for lasagna. Don's had him a nap, and I let it cool a bit. You know, you don't really want to cut it immediately when it's done, but it's ready now.